We are making a Japanese-inspired kabuki mask today. These are original, real kabuki masks from theaters from a long time ago. They have different designs on the face that show the different types of characters, good guy, bad guy, different emotions, and they use mostly primary colors. We are doing a simple version of this today with cut paper, but you can draw it also. These are some examples from last year. This is today's example, the assignment I'll be showing you. Hello everybody, today we're talking about making a kabuki mask, and I'm going to show you the mask form, how to make it, and this would help you make a kabuki mask or a luchador mask or any kind of mask form with eyes. So I've got one right here, and you'll notice there is a fold down the middle of it. We're making a kabuki mask today, which is with white background with primary colors. Not a lot going on, but you will need features like eyebrows, nose, mouth, something on the cheekbones, and hair or horns. I usually do this with the primary colors. Maybe you remember this Mondrian, or have you seen something like this, but blue, yellow, and red are the primary colors, you should know. And we'll probably use black also. You want to think about the emotion of your character. If the eyebrows are like this, what emotion is that? If you said angry or confused, you're probably right. This means surprised when your eyebrows go up in the middle. Straight on really doesn't say much. And then think about if the mouth is tipped up like this, what emotion is that? Or what feeling? Happy, okay. If it's turned down, and I'll do this with actual cuttings, it's probably a frown. So the way you position the features has a lot to do with how the viewer sees the character, and you're in charge of that today. So I've got black, yellow, red, and blue. These are our three primary colors, and then black and white are opposite values. So I'm going to fold these in half, but not cut them the same, and I'm folding this in half also. So I know that I need eyebrows. Maybe I'll start here. I know the easiest way is to just cut from the corner, and I'm cutting an L shape with kind of an angle, but I want to treat this a little differently this time. So I'm cutting it thinner. And now I have two because my paper was folded together. Now, we talked about the emotions. What is going on? Happy or sad? Peaceful or angry? I would say angry. And remember, this is surprised. Surprised looking. Huh? What happened? And then this is kind of normal. And you want these to be equally distanced from each other. You want the same color. You want balance on both sides, which we know is symmetry. And then the nose is a triangle kind of shape. Going to cut a skinny triangle right on that fold because it stays together, and that is a basic nose shape, but we can go further with that. I'm actually going to round the nostril part out and then around this part of the nose and come in and then up, and it's kind of like a skinny rocket, and then I can put that there, and that's closer to what I'm wanting. Going to cut a mouth that has some emotion to it. Let's see. I'm trying to cut everything in front of you, boys and girls. It is tricky. Okay. Is this happy or sad? I would say happy. Happy or sad? I would say sad. And so those eyebrows and the mouth work together to tell the story of what the face is feeling. Now, I'm going to cut a zigzag shape similar to a lightning bolt. So I'm going up and over and up and over and up. And then I'm echoing this, going right next to my cut. I'm being careful not to cut through it. I have to have that control. You are the boss of your scissors. So there's that lightning shape, and I have two because I cut it out together. Maybe I want it to go this way. Maybe this is a crown. Maybe this is something else. Putting it here, let me scoot this down. I'm lining up this fold so that my parts are kind of measured, and it is sort of a template. So I'm getting there. If I want to add things to this, this is a perfect time. I'm cutting a diamond shape. And so I had this on a fold, and this can go here, and this can go here. As long as my parts are balanced and set in the right way, this is going to look good. So I've made sort of a kabuki mask here. I can add more to it, which looks great. The more I put into it, the better this is going to look. You know, if you take your time on something, it looks a lot better than if you hurry with something. If I wanted pigtails, I could do that too. I'm just adding, I'm just playing, I'm just looking. And hopefully you can do that too. Now, if you don't have papers, you can always draw the mask, but remember, you need eyebrows, nose, mouth, something on the cheekbones, that's under the eye, next to the nose, and then something up at the head. You don't need ears for this, but do make a character that has emotion. This is similar to a Japanese kabuki mask, where they would have to show the emotion of the character, and you would look at it and know if it was a good guy or a bad guy. If it had horns, it was probably a demon, probably a bad guy. If it had a smile, it was probably a good character or a hero. So this is from an old time, long, long ago, when they didn't have microphones, when people would gather to watch a play or a show, and they had to act things out, and they didn't speak. These were called no plays. They would just act things out, and people would understand what was going on by the actions and the faces of the characters. So hopefully you've had fun making a kabuki mask or drawing this kind of mask with eyebrows, nose, mouth, cheekbones, hair, or horns, something up here on the head. Show some emotion to what you've made. This will be kind of fun to look at. If you glue things lightly and just enough, that will be great. Let's glue this one together. Since we're here, we've got this. So I've taken all my parts off and put them to the side. I've got to look at where I set my things, because if I move the mouth up too far, it's not going to look good. So that's why I like to put things onto the mask first before I glue it. And that helps me practice for where I actually want to put it. I'm pressing for a few seconds just to make sure that that's on. Now with this assignment, I'm gluing the thing that I'm gluing it to. I'm not gluing on the white background. I'm putting glue on the actual colored piece that I'm using. Now my eyebrows were here, and I want to make sure that I don't put them the same way. I mean, I don't want it like this. Do you see what's wrong there? It's not symmetrical, it's not balanced, so I have to flip this. And you'll notice that when you cut your parts together, one is flipped, or you'll need to flip one to make it symmetrical and balanced. Now, that's closer. Okay, I think that's right. And then I need to just put a little bit of glue on here, not much, just little dots. I don't have to glue the whole thing, but out to here would be nice. And now I make sure to get this the correct way that I'm going to glue it, so I don't glue it upside down and then have glue on my lightning bolt shape for my cheekbone. So I've got all the parts of the face, and this is simple. It's all right. I do need some glue here if I'm putting this on, and I want to put it about here, and I'm thinking about it because I need to do the other one the same way, and I know that it comes out like here. And so I'm going to move that around to make sure it's in the right place. Is that the right angle? I think so. Okay, press down. Now, this is okay. I'm not crazy about the shape, but it works for what we're doing today, and it was the cutout of my cheekbone lightning bolt parts, and lining up that fold, it looks pretty good. I think I want that to go that way. So on this, I know I can put a dot here and a dot here. I can line this up with the bottom, and then I know it's balanced. And the other side, that will do the same. I have to do the same thing so it's the same on both sides. If I didn't, it would not be. So is there anything else I could do? Well, sure, I could put a chin. I could put a Fu Manchu. I could put other things up here. I could go crazy with the hair. Let me just cut something. You know, these shapes are left over, and I do think that that looks pretty good together. Scooching my kabuki mask up here so you see more of it. And there was this. I had this left. Cutting another diamond or kite shape. And then set that in the middle. And now we have color that goes all around. It looks really great. I hope that you make a kabuki mask with these primary colors: blue, red, yellow, and then black and white are opposites of each other as they are values or shades. The presence of all color, the absence of all color, and then those primary colors make me a kabuki mask, or a mask with emotion that has eyebrows, nose, mouth, cheekbones, or something on it, hair or horns up here. Hope you enjoyed. Send me your work. I'll see you soon. Thank you.